So he introduced me to a fellow. He said, "You got an airplane?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Would you be interested?" Well, what do you pay? So he says, "Let me introduce you to somebody." So he called somebody, and the fellow came over and said, "I'll give you $10,000. And I said, "Well, throw some of that hay in there."
Hey, that's the nickname.
I said, "Well, yeah, I mean, it looked like a little bit of hay to me in the back seat of my airplane. It wasn't no big deal." And I come home and landed and give them their stuff, and they give me $10,000 in a bag, and I brought it home and shook it on the bed, and the baby got $100 bills and crawling around, and my wife put her hand over her mouth, and I said, "Let's go out to dinner, let's celebrate." So then I said, "Wow, now that, I don't know about that. That wasn't nothing." So I went to a lawyer, and I put a $100 bill on his desk, and I said, "Mr. Lawyer, what would happen to me if I got caught bringing some marijuana across the border in my plane?" He said, "What's your criminal history?" I said, "I've never had a speeding ticket, not even a parking ticket." He said, "You work on the fire department?" I said, "Yes, sir, I work on." He said, "Man, you'll get probation. At the very worst, you will get 1 year and spend 4 months raking leaves." So I thought, now that's the business for me. So I bought a Cessna 207 that would carry 1,100 pounds, and I'm making $40,000 when I want to go down.